Yo, what is going on, guys? Matt Branch here. Today, I want to make a short, unedited video talking about how you can close more deals and my top three tips to close more business in the insurance industry. Now, specifically, what I specialize in is whole life, and I always recommend, and I guess this will be three tips because number one, you need to niche down, okay? Don't sell every product, niche down. And I really just started like realizing why I was, so successful this year. And that's because I only sold one product. I was kind of a specialist in that one area. So, anyways, guys, with that said, if this does help you out and you do make money from this, please subscribe and comment down below if it worked. Okay. So, number one, by far the greatest strategy right now. And if you're not doing it, you're behind. You're already behind. Organic lead generation. So pick a platform or post to all, but you want to start posting about your product that you're selling. If you go look at my TikTok, I talk about the advantages of whole life insurance. Sometimes I mix in videos here and there about other things, but generally, when people see my content, they get curious. They get wondering, okay, maybe I should reach out to Matt because I don't know if you guys notice or this happens to you guys. Um, People like it's almost like the celebrity effect. When you are looking at someone on their screen, you almost like think higher of them because you're watching them on your phone. Like, for example, um, something that just recently happened. I was in a client call with someone who met with my good friend Chris Kirkpatrick, and they were like, I was in a call with Chris. I didn't know he was going to be answering the phone. I thought it was really cool. I was watching his content, and then he actually answered the phone. When that happens, you're already raising your status. They're like, oh, very cool. Like I could talk to the person who's actually teaching me online. So if you post educational content and very valuable content for your clients or customers to watch on, a short video platform like TikTok, it will help convert them when they do book in to the call through that platform. And not only that, it's going to show that you're not just doing this for the money. And if you're really passionate about what you're selling, like I am, if you're not passionate about what you're selling, then you're probably not going to sell a lot of it. But I'm super passionate about what I'm selling. So, and I do it myself. So I post content about it and people see that. And when they book in, it's a very easy close. Like I really just do three meetings and they're closed. And that leads me into my next one. But before we get into that next one, if you guys need help, click this video right here. I show people how to get started with organic lead generation through TikTok. It's been working phenomenally for me for the past 2 years, and I highly encourage you guys to get started with it. But moving on to number two, uh, 1, 2, 3 meetings max. So if your client's not moving forward in 3 meetings, cut them off, right? If they're not closing in 3 meetings, obviously there's some room to negotiate there, but really stick to the plan that you've set out. So, meeting one, you want to info gather. Two, you want to do the compliance and clarity, right? You want to make sure everything that you got kind of planned out for this client is clear. And then three is application. Now, I'm specifically talking about insurance here. So, one, you should just be info gathering, question asking, all that stuff. Two, compliance, clarity over the plan that you created for the client. And then three is straight application, right? No ifs, ands, or buts. That's what you should be doing because if you're not, you're basically going to be wasting time because a lot of people, once they get to that third meeting and they're not ready to be closed or they're not ready to make a decision, they're probably never going to make a decision. And I'd much rather work with someone who knows exactly what they want after I've explained exactly what they should be doing. Either they tell me yes or no. I don't want that person who's fence sitting and just delaying my paycheck. Okay. And that's just the honest truth. I also just don't like working with fence sitters in general. Like it's not just about the money. It's like seriously, like if you're in and you believe what I'm telling you, why are you sitting on the fence still? That's not the type of client I want to work with. And also just think about the client they're going to be for you when they're giving you all these objections already, or they're not making a decision for you. So if they truly trusted you, they're going to make a yes or no decision and then move forward. You don't want a client who's fence sitting because it's obviously not going to lead to the most best case scenario as a client for you, right? You're gonna like, hey, your premiums are due in 2 months, and they're just kind of like, like, I don't know, Matt. Like that's not the type of client you want. Okay. So that's number two. That's my tip. 1, 2, 3, close. Right? Or sorry, 1, 2, close. First, info gather. 2, compliance and clarification. 3 is application, and done. Obviously, follow-up meetings after that because you're a client, you have to nurture them, so on and so forth. All right. Tip number 3, and I had to learn this the hard way, and I've probably lost many deals because of this, because I love to talk and I love to just chit chat. But stop talking and listen. After you're done listening, ask meaningful questions. Like, I started watching a bunch of these really good closers on YouTube, and what I saw they did best is they barely talk. They barely talk in these sales. Like, they'll be doing a sales meeting, but they'll be not talking. They'll literally let the customer, let the client walk themselves through the sales process, through what they want you to do, what they want you to close them on. For example, like, hey John, like I saw that you listed your beneficiary as, Stacy. Like if something were to happen, like do you want him to be protected? And you ask that question, and then you're like, you shut up. You just shut up. You listen to what John has to say about Stacy being listed as beneficiary. And you go, cool. So then when he's like telling you that, you should be taking notes, and then ask him another question about that, and just let him walk you through what he wants you to do for him. Shut up, listen, then ask really meaningful questions. And guys, that's literally it. I think if you guys truly do that, and you stop making excuses, you stop letting, the client run your meetings, you start posting organic content that attracts customers to you, they want to buy off of you, you're going to sell more insurance. You're going to sell more of your product. Okay. It's just logic, right? I hate cold calling. I always hated cold calling. So it was very easy for me to just start making content. So if you guys start making content about this, and you guys start making this meaningful content around your product that you like, that clients can see that you like, something that maybe you use yourself, and all you have to do is sit in the meeting and close them and ask them questions. It's a lot different than having to cold call and sell yourself and do all this blah, blah, blah. It's literally so easy to sell products that people want to buy because they're coming to you, that they're already interested. You just have to do the application, right? That's kind of how I thought about it. That's how I've been thinking about it. And that's why I think I've had so much success in this last year. Okay, guys. So I hope that's really helpful for you guys. And if it is, like I said, comment down below if you guys are going to put these strategies to use. Number one, get on social media, start doing that organic lead generation, and don't make excuses about it. Just start posting one video a day, and I promise it will change everything. And then number two is obviously shorten up your time frame on your meetings. Stop doing the 5-10 meetings to try to close someone. And 3, stop talking and listen and ask really good questions. Okay. So anyways, guys, that's it. Take care. Talking way too much right now. Peace.